This is a Honda Rancher 420 4x4. It's a 2010. I'm going to change the front end differential oil. It's a very easy thing to do. It's not difficult at all. You can do it with just basic tools. I'm going to use a 17mm socket, 10mm socket, and I've got my 17mm wrench out just in case I need it. And then for filling it back up with some oil, just 80 weight, 90 weight hypo gear oil is all it recommends. I think I got this one at O'Reilly's if I remember right. The first thing you need to do is one underneath the front end. If you go where the skid plate is, there's an opening right here where my finger is. If you reach up in there, there is a drain plug bolt that can be loosened with the 10mm socket. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, I've loosened it with this socket wrench. I'm just going to twist it off the remaining here. Hopefully I don't spill it all over my hand. Let's see here. Oops, still not off. There it comes. There we go. Got a little on my hand, but that's just part of the job. So we're going to let that drain completely, and then we'll go to the next step. So while that's draining out the bottom, if you go to the top of the differential here, you'll see the fill cap right there. I've already loosened it with the 17mm socket and wrench here, so I'm just going to finish taking it off by hand and just to get it ready. So this is where we're going to fill or add the 80-90 weight oil once we put the drain plug back in. So I'm just getting a step ahead here and just removing it. So that's what it looks like. So we'll give us another couple minutes here and let it drip, and then we'll put the drain plug back in. Alright, we let it drip. That's pretty good for now. We'll go ahead and replace the drain plug. Get it started. Hand tighten it for now, and then we'll snug it down with the socket wrench. I don't have any specs on how tight it should be. I'm just going to snug it. Oops. Get on there. Once this is tight, and then we'll go and start filling from the top. Alright, the drain plug's back in. Now we need to add oil. We're going to add it right there through the fill cap area. There's many ways you can do this, I'm sure, but this is the way I've been doing it. I just take a normal long funnel you can buy at O'Reilly's, and then I pinch the end of it with some pliers, and that way I can kind of jam it right between the gear and the fill neck like that. And obviously with two hands it'll make less of a mess, but what I'm going to do is start slowly adding the oil, and what we're waiting for is the oil to start spilling out right there where my finger is, right out the bottom. As soon as it starts spilling out, you're done. You have put enough in. That's as much as you need to do. That is the fill line. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, but I'm going to need two hands to do it, so I'm going to pause it for now. Alright, I added approximately 7.5 to 8 ounces of oil back into the differential, and you can see it's spilling out now, and that shows that it's full. So I'm going to clean that up a little bit, and then the next thing we got to do is inspect your fill cap. Make sure that O-ring is not cracked or broken or dirty. Maybe clean it off a little bit. and then we'll go ahead and put it back on. And just one word of caution, I've already done this once. These are very fragile. They're just aluminum. Hand tighten it. Don't over torque it. You will break it right off. I've done it once already on the rear differential on this thing. So it does not take much. Just hand tighten it, and just a tiny quarter of a turn from there, if even that, maybe an eighth of a turn, and that's it. And I'm going to do that right now. Let's clean up the dripping oil. Spin this baby back on. Alright, so there's hand tight. So then what we're going to do is just do get my socket here. And I'm not going to do it very much, just a little bit, just to make sure it's beyond the hand tight. So there's about a quarter of a turn. And that's it. So that is the front end differential. Very simple to do. Hope this helps anybody out there.